Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. There's a growing buzz drifting through the corridors of the Warriors practice facility, and it's not the kind of rumor that fans are used to hearing. Over the past few days, whispers have begun to circulate that Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise and one of the most respected leaders in the NBA, has privately expressed frustration about sharing the floor with Lindy III. According to people close to the team environment, Curry's patience has been stretched thin, not by any personal conflict, but by what he reportedly sees as a lack of on-court chemistry and reliability that has begun to interfere with the Warriors' already fragile season structure. These murmurs suggest Curry believes that certain rotations disrupt the offensive rhythm he spent years mastering, and that Waters' tendencies in decision-making and off-ball discipline have become a sticking point behind the scenes. Nothing is official, nothing is confirmed, and nothing has been addressed publicly. But inside the walls of Chase Center, this rumor has grown louder than many expected, especially considering how rare it is for Curry to voice dissatisfaction about any teammate. What makes this rumor even more electrifying is the timing. The Warriors are navigating a season where every possession seems to carry the weight of legacy, expectations, and internal adjustments. With roster changes constantly shuffling roles, the team has been searching for consistency, and Curry has often been the one to radiate calm through chaos. But sources indicate that this situation with Lindy Waters III strikes a different chord, one that blends competitiveness with a genuine desire to protect the team's identity. Curry is known for embracing role players, lifting them, empowering them, and creating an environment where lesser-known talents can thrive. The very idea that he might be reluctant to continue playing alongside someone speaks volumes about how deeply he feels the need for sharper execution from everyone around him. Behind closed doors, the Warriors coaching staff reportedly feels the tension as well, trying to balance respect for their superstar with fair opportunities for a developing player like Waters. And yet, even in these quiet corners, no one seems surprised that Curry's voice carries a tremendous amount of influence. Fans who have followed the Warriors throughout the years know that Curry almost never lets frustration spill into the public sphere. He's a master of keeping the locker room tight, shielding the team from unnecessary noise, and upholding a standard of professionalism that many athletes aspire to but few truly achieve. That's exactly why this rumor is shaking the fan base. It feels completely out of character for Curry, which only elevates the possibility that the issue runs deeper than a normal mid-season annoyance. Some believe Curry is sending a message, intentionally or unintentionally, that the Warriors can no longer afford players who don't fully understand the timing, spacing, and drive that the Golden State system demands. Others think this is a moment of pent-up emotion from a season where Curry is shouldering an overwhelming load. Whether accurate or exaggerated, the rumor itself has sparked debates across social media platforms, podcasts, and fan discussions, with many arguing that if Curry truly feels this way, it could force the front office to rethink the role Waters plays moving forward. There's also the question of how Lindy Waters III is handling all of this behind the scenes. Teammates describe Waters as hardworking, humble, and eager to fit into any role the team needs. But even the most positive-minded player would feel the weight of hearing his name tied to dissatisfaction from the franchise's greatest icon. Some insiders suggest that Waters has been pushing himself harder in recent practices, focusing heavily on rotations, readings, and the defensive discipline that has been questioned in quiet circles. Others believe he is simply trying to stay locked in, refusing to be distracted by speculation. Still, it's clear that the energy surrounding him has shifted. Coaches are reportedly watching closely, evaluating how he responds to pressure not just on the court, but mentally. And with the Warriors' season teetering between resurgence and collapse, every detail matters. The possibility that Curry might be silently signaling for a change adds a layer of intensity to Waters' situation that could make or break his tenure with Golden State. As the rumor grows, analysts are trying to decode what this might mean for the Warriors' short-term and long-term strategies. If Curry's dissatisfaction is real, the organization is unlikely to ignore it. Curry is not just the team's best player. He is the emotional heartbeat, the public face, and the anchor of their championship culture. When he speaks, even quietly, the franchise listens. Some speculate that a rotational change could come first, possibly reducing Waters' minutes in order to see if the team's flow improves. Others believe the front office might explore trade or waiver options if the situation escalates, especially given how crucial this season is for preserving Curry's legacy window. Yet the Warriors have always prided themselves on loyalty and development, so such a decision would not come lightly. That tension between loyalty and urgency is exactly what fuels the growing speculation that this story is far from over. What's undeniable is that this rumor has already shaped the atmosphere around the team. Players are more alert, coaches are more cautious, and the sense of urgency in the organization seems to have sharpened overnight. Curry carrying this level of frustration, even if partially exaggerated by internal whispers, signals that he wants the Warriors operating at a championship standard every single night. And for a team fighting to reclaim stability in a shifting Western Conference, every detail, every rotation, every decision counts. Whether Waters ultimately adjusts or whether the Warriors shift their lineup to realign with Curry's comfort, one thing is certain. This situation will continue to ripple through the franchise until clarity emerges. Fans are left speculating, insiders are watching closely, and the Warriors themselves are quietly navigating one of the most delicate internal moments of their season. As the days pass and the whispers keep spreading, the tension surrounding this rumored rift between Stephen Curry and Lindy Waters III has begun shaping conversations inside and outside the Warriors organization. People who follow the team closely say the coaching staff is walking a tightrope, trying to keep the locker room unified while also being fully aware of how fragile team chemistry can become when a franchise superstar is unhappy. Even if Curry has not said a single public word about it, the simple belief that he may prefer not to share the court with Waters has created a sense of urgency that wasn't present just weeks ago. The Warriors are already fighting inconsistency, injuries, and the pressure of trying to stay competitive in a Western Conference that punishes every mistake. So when a rumor hints that Curry feels a specific player disrupts the flow he depends on to orchestrate the offense, that rumor naturally gains weight. And the deeper this story goes, the more fans and analysts are beginning to wonder whether the Warriors might soon be forced to adjust rotations to protect the harmony Curry has spent years building. Inside the team, players are reportedly choosing their words carefully, aware that this kind of rumor, whether exaggerated or not, can quickly create divisions if not handled properly. Veterans understand that Curry almost never shows discontent toward teammates, which makes this situation feel even more surprising. Younger players, meanwhile, are said to be watching the dynamic between Curry and Waters closely, trying to understand what sparked this behind-the-scenes discomfort. Some believe it stems from miscommunication during games, especially in moments where spacing collapses or when Waters makes decisions that don't align with the Warriors' fast-read system. Others think it might be tied to recent losses where the second unit struggled to maintain leads or hold defensive assignments, placing more pressure on Curry in the fourth quarter. Regardless of the exact cause, the rumor has become a source of discussion among those circling the organization daily, with many describing a subtle but noticeable shift in everyone's body language during film sessions and practice drills. Meanwhile, Lindy Waters III finds himself under a spotlight he never asked for. People close to him insist he's doing everything in his power to show he belongs, working late, reviewing film, and asking for extra reps in order to win back confidence from the coaching staff and possibly even from Curry himself. Waters has always been known as someone who thrives on discipline and effort, but when a rumor paints a narrative that the superstar might not trust him on the floor, that puts a different kind of pressure on a developing player. This isn't just about performing well. This becomes a fight against perception, against whispers, against the possibility that the team might pivot away from him before he has a real chance to establish himself. Some reporters have noted that Waters has appeared more focused during warm-ups, more vocal on defense, and more committed to avoiding the small mistakes that have drawn criticism, even if those critiques remain unofficial. Whether this effort will be enough to shift the internal conversation is still unclear, but those observing him believe he's aware that his future with Golden State could hinge on what happens next. In the front office, decision-makers are reportedly paying close attention to how this situation develops. General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. and the Warriors staff know that maintaining Curry's trust is essential for the team's direction. He isn't just a star. He is the center of the franchise's identity and the reason the Warriors remain contenders in any season where he is healthy. If the rumors of his dissatisfaction persist, even without public confirmation, the pressure to make roster adjustments could rise. Some speculate that the Warriors could begin exploring trade options quietly, testing the market to see whether Waters has value as part of a package deal. Others suggest the organization may instead choose to alter rotations, reducing Waters' minutes or shifting responsibilities in order to restore the offensive flow Curry needs. While nothing is imminent, the fact that this conversation is even happening behind closed doors shows how complex the situation has become. Every season, with Curry still at the top of his game, is precious, and the front office knows they cannot afford unnecessary tension that could hinder the team's trajectory. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. As fans debate online, the rumor has taken on a life of its own, growing beyond its original roots. Some see it as a wake-up call, a sign that Curry is demanding a higher level of execution as he competes deep into his mid-30s. Others believe the story may be exaggerated, inflated by frustration from recent losses or misinterpreted reactions during games. But even those who doubt the rumor admit it feels different from the typical mid-season noise, largely because Curry's reputation as a patient and supportive leader makes the idea of him reaching a breaking point all the more fascinating. Podcasts, live streams, and fan debates have turned this into one of the most talked-about subplots of the Warriors season, and every game that Waters plays is now watched with a different lens. Each rotation, each defensive misstep, each offensive hesitation becomes fuel for speculation, and the story continues to grow with each passing performance. Ultimately, the future of this rumored tension between Curry and Waters remains uncertain, and that uncertainty is what keeps the story alive. For now, the Warriors will continue trying to balance development with the urgency of winning, loyalty with performance, and stability with the demands of a superstar whose competitive fire still burns as intensely as it did a decade ago. Whether Waters manages to win Curry's confidence back, or whether the team makes a decisive adjustment, will likely define this chapter of their season. What is clear is that these whispers have already reshaped the narrative around the Warriors, injecting drama into a team that usually prefers to keep its internal workings quiet. And as long as this rumor circulates, fans and insiders will stay locked in, watching every movement, every substitution, and every hint of chemistry between Curry and Waters as if it could reveal the truth behind the biggest storyline no one has officially acknowledged. As we wrap this third part, the energy surrounding this storyline shows no signs of slowing down. If anything, it's growing, branching into new discussions about legacy, timing, team building, and even personal evolution. Durant mentioning 2026 wasn't just a comment. It became the spark that ignited one of the most captivating NBA rumors in recent memory. And until the day arrives when Durant either commits to the Warriors again or chooses a different path, this rumor will hover over the league like a thundercloud full of anticipation. Fans will speculate, analysts will debate, and every whisper from Durant will be examined like a clue in a mystery novel. Because that's the beauty of a good NBA rumor. It doesn't just entertain, it shapes the emotional landscape of the league. And this one, without a doubt, has become the storyline everyone is watching. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.